Morning, everyone. This is Sean Butner with Start Your Day with a High Performance Coach. This week, we're talking about commitment. So, first, welcome to the show. This has been part of my morning commitment to get out of bed, make up the hair, put on a nice shirt, and start the day. And I hope that you guys have been enjoying these also. We've been talking about commitment and why commitment's important this week. And, part of why this is important is it's really your level of commitment in different areas of your life determine how successful you really are. And as everyone's at home struggling to figure out what to do, struggling to figure about work and all that stuff, the commitment we have to our character, the commitment we have to our dreams, the commitment we have to, thinking about the future and being of integrity in our relationships is critical to get through this in a way that's semi-sane. So I know that I'm talking to two different audiences right now too. So first off, if, basically the two different audiences are people that are using this as an opportunity to skill up, to reassess, to readjust, to move forward, and the people that are just hunkering down waiting to weather the storm. And either case is completely fine. But if you're hunkering down to weather the storm, this is probably going to seem really annoying to you. So I acknowledge that. Then just please don't watch, because it's really just going to be annoying to have someone kind of optimistic pushing you to do these weird things or to be talking about these things if all you're trying to do is survive. And I acknowledge that things are hard, things are tough now. It's not to discredit that at all. It's just I think the reality. So if you're working to reassess, to rebuild, to move forward, then of course the topic of commitment is pretty important. So because again, when you say you're going to do something and you do it, you tend to be more successful. Or when you are committed to relationships, you act differently than when you're not. When you are committed to advancing your big dreams, that's also passion, and that's how we build those. So if there's three different areas of commitment that are important to you, or that should be in your life. So, man, the coffee is not working this morning. Sorry, guys. Cannot talk. So there's three different areas of commitment that commitment can help. Okay, first is again, like I had said, in your relationships, and I know on Instagram this is backwards. It'll get fixed later. So as you're committed towards working towards the life that you want, we can still think about the future. We can still think about where we want to be in a year, where we want to be in 5 years, and start making actions now to make that happen. And when the world gets anxious, the world gets fearful, people tend to reduce the how far ahead that they can see into the future and all those plans. And part of that, it's uncertain. We just don't know what we don't know. So why even make plans? But when you stop making plans, you stop feeling excited about the future. And when you stop feeling excited about the future, the dread sets in and you're more irritable. You feel like, what's the point in doing what I'm doing right now? Very this doesn't really matter. And it can make things even tougher for you. So you want to have those things in the future planned. You want to be working towards that vacation, that house, that family, that the life that you really want going forward. Second thing, it's when you're highly committed, it helps your relationships because people know you're not going to bounce. So it's easier to have that tough conversation with your friend or your spouse when you know that the relationship's not in question, that you're not going to leave them because you're committed to it. Now, I say that, and I know that this is not for people that are people pleasers, that might have people walk over them and they're like, I'm just committed to the relationship. You don't want to get caught into that trap, and you want healthy relationships. But it takes both people committed to that healthy relationship that can really make makes it meaningful, makes it happen, makes you able to have the intimacy of sharing, the frustrations or sharing that thing that you're afraid to with the people around you. The third thing that's really good for is your congruence. You can't really see that. And what that is like when you say you're going to do something, or you're committed to your actions, then you feel like you're yourself. It's really hard to be happy. It's really hard to get momentum when you say you're going to do a bunch of things and you don't do it. Then you start beating yourself up over it, and you're very consistent in that, but you're not, congruent in what you say and making that realized in the world. So those are just three things that I was thinking about this morning on congruence and why it's necessary in our lives. It's got something caught in my throat, guys. Sorry. So I hope you guys like that. And if, excuse me, man, get some water, I guess. So if you guys like these videos, want something a little bit more structured, a little bit more into your life, please go to SeanButner.com/coaching, and you can learn how to qualify for a free strategy session. It's 1 hour where we sit down, we go through a process with some tangible strategies and tactics for you to get into your life and to really amp it up in moving forward towards whatever you're working on in your relationships, in your health, in your well-being, and in your work. So check it out, SeanButner.com/coaching. We'll get you to the application, fill that out, then we go from there. At the end of that call, if you really enjoyed that format and are interested in coaching, we'll talk about that. But ultimately, we want to deliver a really great experience for you while we have slots open. So that's going to be shutting down today for the rest of the week because I just have a couple more of those slots open. And then it might be a little bit before I'm talking about it again. So make sure, if you're thinking about it or interested or just want an hour of a certified high performance coach's time, to go to SeanButner.com/coaching. Okay, guys? With that, we'll see you tomorrow morning. Take care. Have a great day, and be well.